We are back here in Australia, and it is time for qualifying. Ethan in free practice 1 took the fastest time, with Jonas just behind him with a newly bought engine in that Audi. Isian in the Alpine took this fastest time in free practice 2, with Davis Asore and Antti Lane making up that top 3. But in free practice 3, it is yet again the Red Bull man, Ethan, followed by his teammate Sam in the Red Bull, and Audi looking very strong again, with this time Jonas in that newly bought Audi engine. What can we expect from qualifying here in round 3? And we are here with Ethan on his first flying lap. Qualifying will be 30 minutes. This time out in Australia from what it was previously, 18 minutes. This is in order to give every driver an equal, fair opportunity to set a competitive, representative lap time. We know traffic here can be a major issue, so giving the drivers more time to set their laps can be of big benefit. Ethan sets the fastest first sector. Keep an eye not just on Red Bull this weekend, who seem to be very strong, but also on the McLarens. McLaren have brought an upgrade to Australia. Watch that space. McLaren can be a strong favourite for the race win here, but qualifying will need to go well for the McLarens with any chance to beat the Red Bulls, who are heavy favourites coming into this race yet again to win their second race of the season. Can they follow up with their fine form after Bahrain? We will yet see that shortly, after qualifying will be over and done with. But Ethan continues on his lap. He sets the fastest third sector to set the fastest time overall so far. And here we are with Nashi in the McLaren. The McLaren boys will be hoping to take the fight to Red Bull this weekend, as Chris sets the fastest middle sector in the Ferrari. Ferrari have not brought upgrades to Australia. They will be one of the weakest cars, but can McLaren take the fight to Red Bull? We will see. And here we are with the second McLaren driver of Antti Lane, the man from Finland, as he continues on his hot lap, and he dips a wheel into the grass there, just into the braking point. And he can't take his racing line, his normal racing line, because the Aston Martin driver was just about in his way. And we know traffic is a pretty bad issue, not just here in Australia, but overall speaking. Traffic is going to be an issue seemingly after this monoposto update, and Antti Lane goes 5th fastest as we speak, as the Aston Martin driver of Silky begins his first flying lap. There is Toprak in the Mercedes. He does look to be quick this weekend. He has shown some strong pace, and honestly, quite convincingly beating his teammate so far this season, if not on points, just based on pure pace. Here is Toprak, just about to finish his first flying lap with just over 20 minutes to go still. Of course, he is improving. He hasn't set a competitive lap time yet. Here he is, Toprak, foot flat to the floor, crosses the line, and he goes 4th quickest, just over 0.3 of a second, shy of the fastest time set by Sam. And we are on board now with his teammate, Thanos. Can he match Toprak's time? He can't quite. And here is Nashi in the McLaren, now beginning his second flying lap. As you can tell, as you could imagine, his first lap was met with some traffic. Hence, that explains why his lap time is 1.2 seconds off the pace. This is the sole purpose of having qualifying be this long, between 25 to 30 minutes. Then this session is 30 minutes to give the drivers as much time as possible to set a lap time without being compromised. The Red Bulls look pretty much set already. Currently a front row lockout from the Red Bulls. Can the McLarens take the fight to Red Bull? Can they overturn the Red Bull domination here at Australia so far? Nunez Garcia, the only one to be closest to the Red Bulls, and yet still, he is still a little way off. But here's Nashi. He will be hoping to take the fight to the Red Bulls this weekend here in Australia. Can he do it? Just a couple more corners to go. And we would imagine at this point his telemetry would show that he is improving. We are not seeing it at the moment. We now get to see it. Look at the numbers on his steering wheel. They are green. That means he is improving. What lap time can Nashi provide? And it's a good lap time. It's a good lap time compared to what he had before. 3/10 off the pace. But still a big improvement by about 9/10 of a second. Nashi goes P4 for now. Sam crosses the line. And he actually improves on his time by about 2/100ths of a second. We are on board now with the McLaren driver, Antti Lane. The man from Finland currently sits 16th in the timing sheet with just over 14 minutes left to go in this qualifying session. He's not where he wants to be at the moment. His teammate Nashi is P5 while he is P16. But again, we know that traffic being a main issue here can hamper many drivers' laps. Each driver will have likely between 5 to 6 attempts to set a competitive lap time, and hopefully for Antti Lane's sake he will get to set a competitive lap time. Doesn't seem like any traffic has hampered this McLaren driver on this very lap. Let's see where this lap will put him in the standings. Round the final corner he goes. Antti Lane crosses the line. And he goes third quickest. And we are on board yet again with Antti Lane. Some time has gone by and we are yet on another flying lap from Antti Lane. This is incredible. Fastest first sector. How much quicker can he go? We look at his delta time. It is green. He is improving. Can he manage to improve on his time? Maybe split the Red Bulls, maybe take pole position. This would be incredible from the McLaren driver. This could be quite something, this lap time, but it looks like he just could not take his racing line, his appropriate racing line, and he loses time. The Ferrari just getting in the way of Antti Lane there, and that no doubt would have absolutely hurt this lap time. You look at his delta and he's way down, no longer improving. What a shame that is for the Finnish man. First look at the Audi driver, Jonas. Since free practice he has looked strong. After his engine was repaired, since that crash in Bahrain it was damaged, but now he will be looking to improve his lap time, but it is only P15. AYM is trying to improve on his lap time and he is currently up on his delta by about 1/10 to 2/10 of a second. Where can he put his Alpine come the end of the qualifying here? We know he had a strong outing in Bahrain, the season opener, where he finished P3 behind his teammate Izyan. Can he improve on his lap time? His lap time is just falling away. Just doesn't have the battery to continue deploying throughout this lap. Perhaps AYM used extra battery in the first sector, but that leaves him with very little to deploy in the second and third sector, and his lap just completely falls away. And that would be it for AYM. He will no longer improve. He will be stuck at 14th unless anyone can overturn him. Arjun Rao, we turn to him now in the Ferrari. We'll come back to his lap later. But Antti Lane, do not forget this. Antti Lane can still at this point take away pole position away from the Red Bulls. His telemetry, though, is not looking too friendly in his favor. He's not improving on that lap time. But can Ethan, Can Ethan, his own teammate, take away pole position from Sam? Ethan has gotten the better of Sam in both rounds so far. Ethan dominating Sam this whole calendar season so far, qualifying and the race in both occasions. Ethan cannot take away pole position from Sam. Sam stays on provisional pole with just 2 cars remaining. Anti-Lane, can he improve? What does his telemetry say? Not quite. It's in the red. Anti-Lane starts P3. Behind the Red Bulls, Arjun Rao from P22, dead last. And he improves to P17. And that is your grid for the Australian Grand Prix tomorrow in Albert Park. Sam takes the quickest time, pole position, and Ethan, his teammate, follows him in P2. Anti-Lane in P3. What a resurgence that is from the McLaren drivers after the first 2 rounds. A big statement from them. Davis SRA, P4. Nunez Garcia, fantastic qualifying from him to start P5. Nashi in the other McLaren, might be hoping he would have started a bit higher, perhaps at least P4. Toprak P7, we know he's been strong all weekend in that Mercedes. Izyan in that Alpine is P8, and Francesco P9, and Grace Hunter rounds off your top 10. Don't go anywhere. Tomorrow we have the race in Australia here in Albert Park. You don't want to miss that action. Stay tuned for that.